Having analyzed the results of its activities over the past year, the management of our company decided to conduct an advertising campaign. As part of our marketing strategy, we plan to produce our popular product, eye cream, in a plastic tube of 10 milliliters. Plastic tubes, a type of pharmaceutical packaging, which is used for metered packaging of creams and ointments. After hermetic sealing is a reliable container for storage and use of cosmetic and medicinal products. We have been manufacturing cosmetics for 20 years, and we are part of a large production association in Ulanovsk. It was planned to start producing the cream in a new tube in 5 months, in order to conduct an advertising campaign in the shortest possible time. I, as a leading pre-production technologist, was entrusted with finding equipment which would ensure the sealing of plastic tubes of 10 milliliters. The machine was planned to be placed in the assembly shop, where permanent stationary equipment was now installed and operating at full capacity. If the cream becomes popular with customers, we wanted to organize a separate area for the equipment and increase the number of tubes produced with our product. As a technologist, I understand that at all stages of production, it is important to comply with the requirements for medicinal products, moisture level, hardness and viscosity parameters of the cream. I took the choice of a machine for filling tubes very seriously. Since this is a trial batch of the product, we decided to buy a machine, or automatic machine, for small amounts. The option of manual dosing of the cream is also possible. I started the difficult task with the most popular method, a search on the internet. On the recommendation of my colleagues, the first thing I did was to look for European manufacturers. On my own, I chose 2 companies, one in Italy and one in the Netherlands. After sending a request to their email, 3 days later I received a reply from the Italian company, which said that they could not deliver equipment due to the suspension of its production. The company from the Netherlands wrote in an email that they do not work with CIS countries. The first step did not turn out to be a good one for me. I understood that there are no hopeless situations, so I continued looking for a solution. I found similar equipment for filling tubes from 3 Chinese manufacturers. I contacted them by telephone. Managers of my chosen companies did not answer me. Can their machine seal 10 milliliters plastic tubes? What is the method of feeding the cream? When can I get a ready machine? To all these questions I heard the phrase, "We will do everything." One company started talking to me in Chinese, and I ended the conversation. In the end, I came to the conclusion that I would not be able to choose equipment for filling tubes on my own, and decided to turn to a specialist. I needed a professional who would give complete information about the machine, its capabilities, to test on the equipment tube with our cream, talk about the terms of delivery. It was initially decided not to use Chinese intermediaries, because often manufacturers from China have their own direct representatives. I did not want to go through this stage all over again, so I decided to turn to Russian intermediaries for help. I made the choice of a specialist, based on the following criteria: long period of work in the market of pharmaceutical equipment sales, positive customer feedback, the availability of information on the company's website, and convenient terms of delivery of the machine. According to these parameters, I selected 5 companies. Having sent to all of them by email, I still have not received a response from 2 companies. One company from Samara warned me that they do not have their own adjuster, and the whole procedure to install the equipment must be done by myself. This option did not suit me. Only the manager of the company in Moscow was able to quickly give me competent and constructive answers to my questions. I also liked the business-like approach of the specialist. The manager of the company was polite, asked a lot of clarifying questions about the characteristics of the cream, the required capacity of the equipment, what types of dosage are necessary. After preliminary consultation over the phone, the specialist suggested a machine for sealing plastic tubes, which is suitable for experienced batches. I agreed with the management of our company, and we signed a contract for the supply of the machine. During the whole manufacturing period, I received an email report about the readiness of my order. The machine was delivered on the contracted delivery date. Within 2 weeks of receiving the equipment, we were able to install it, set it up, and train the worker. Before sealing, it was necessary to insert a plate of 5 plastic tubes into a special fixing fixture. Then the attachment was inserted into the machine, the button was pushed, and the free end of the plastic tube was sealed automatically. The free end was cut with the cutter. As a result, we get 5 white plastic tubes with eye cream. The control of the machine is simple: push button. The machine is made of stainless steel. The machine can be placed on a table. I was pleased with the plastic tube sealing equipment supplied. I probably would not have gotten such an excellent result in such a short time if I had gone the route of selecting the equipment myself. Experience has shown that the decision to seek professional help was the right one. It is better to devote time to your classes and your main occupation than to try to solve an uncharacteristic task on your own, lest you completely fail the task.